In episode 11, Yingguo questions Yang about renting the billiard room during breakfast. Yang admits to making the decision impulsively. Yang finds peace in the sound of balls hitting each other when feeling exhausted. Noticing Yingguo hasn't finished her breakfast, Yang inquires about her full stomach. Yingguo confirms it. Yang starts to eat her leftovers. Yingguo told Yang not to eat her leftovers, but Yang ignored her. Yingguo thought to herself that not even her parents eat her leftover food. Yingguo begins practicing and inquires Yang, "Do you know a senior player named Liu Shiran? I heard she's also from Dongxin City." Yang replies, "I do." Yingguo mentions she's back this year. Yang warns, "You should be careful, she's very skilled." Yingguo jokes, "Don't underestimate your girlfriend." Yang says, "I won't. I've seen all your videos." As they prepare to leave, Yang inquires about Yingguo's food preference, but Yingguo declines. Concerned, Yang asks what's the matter, and Yingguo explains, "I want you to save money since your business is putting you under financial strain." Yang chuckles and replies, "We can't cut corners when it comes to food." With that, he takes Yingguo to a restaurant. Despite Yingguo's request to not order too much, Yang insists. He gives her a lobster while helping himself to her plate. Yingguo questions him, "Do you not feel uncomfortable eating my leftovers?" Yang replies, "Why would I? We are like family. You are just like my brother, who never finishes his food." Yingguo asks, "What should I do? I am not very hungry." Then Yingguo inquires, "Didn't your younger brother get adopted?" Yang responds, "He lived with me for 2 years before he was adopted. I was in primary school at that time, and my brother was in kindergarten." Yingguo remarks, "You must have missed him a lot after he was adopted." Yang explains, "At that time, I had no other option because I couldn't support my brother." He then mentions, "I have an interview soon." Yingguo responds, "I'll stay here and wait for you." Yang assures her, "I'll take you somewhere, just wait for me there." Then, Yang takes Yingguo to a hotel. He informs her, "I've reserved a room for you tonight since my room is too small." Yingguo insists, "There's no need for this." Yang insists, "I've already paid for it." Yang concludes, "I'll come to pick you up at 7 o'clock. With that, he departs. Yingguo receives a message from Yang telling her to take a nap because she must be tired. Yingguo replies, saying that Yang can't pay for everything and is pressuring her. She also mentions that Sun Ju told her that Yang is spending money on the billiard room from his own pocket. Yang asks if she regrets dating a poor student. Yingguo responds by saying she has only won prize money twice and is also a poor student. Yang sends Yingguo his account details and mentions, "I have some money." Yingguo thinks, "He's so careless, not even hiding his account information." Yingguo then shares her account details with Yang, saying, "I don't have much money, but if you ever need some, let me know." Yang laughs upon receiving her message. Later, Yingguo goes to bed. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. Yingguo opens it to find Yang standing outside. Yingguo asks Yang if he was supposed to come at 7 o'clock. Yang replies that he couldn't leave because he didn't want to leave Yingguo alone. Yang then sits on the sofa with Yingguo and starts kissing her. Yang asks Yingguo if she has many boys chasing after her. Yingguo replies that Xiaodong had forbidden everyone from pursuing her, so no one ever dared to talk to her. Yang says, "I think I should thank Xiaodong for this." Yingguo, upon hearing this, smiles and mentions that she was sleeping and still feels sleepy. Yang escorts Yingguo to bed and she notices his chain. Yang shows Yingguo his chain, which has a compass pendant. Upon seeing the pendant, Yingguo asks why Yang is wearing it. Yang explains that after graduating from university, he felt lost and unsure of what to do. He ended up in a necklace shop and bought the pendant from there. Yingguo then asks why there is no needle in the compass. Yang explains, "There was no direction. I spoke to the craftsman and he mentioned that once I have the direction, he can install the needle in this compass." Yingguo informs Yang, "Your phone is vibrating." Yang denies, "No, it's your phone." Yingguo checks her phone and states, "This isn't mine, it's your phone." Yinguo then retrieves the phone from his pocket and asserts, "This is your phone, you're lying." Yang answers the call and is informed that his PhD application has been approved. Yinguo overhears this as well. Yang declares, "I've had a change of heart," and Yinguo mentions that she's feeling sleepy. In response, Yang stands up and fetches a blanket for her before heading to the bathroom. When Yang returns, he asks if she has fallen asleep. Although Yinguo is awake, she pretends to be asleep. She closes her eyes, and Yang understands the situation. When Yinguo wakes up, she realizes that Yang is not wearing a shirt, which makes her feel embarrassed. Yang wears his shirt. Now, Yang insists on going somewhere nice to eat. Then, they leave. Yinguo waits at the bus stop, where some people approach and a man informs them that a tour guide will arrive soon to explain everything to them. Yang gets off the bus. Everyone sits in the bus. Yinguo asks, "Do you have to work tonight?" Yang answers, "Yes," and invites her to join. Yinguo happily agrees, and they both board the bus. Yinguo then inquires about their destination. Yang explains they are going on a night tour. When the bus stops, Yang exits, introduces himself as the tour guide, and writes down everyone's names. While Yang waits for more people, Yinguo sends him a message, asking if she can add him on WeChat. When Yang sees the message, he smiles at Yinguo and shows her the QR code of his WeChat. She tells Yang to stay like that and takes a picture of him. Now their journey begins again, and Yang tells everyone about the places here. Yinguo looks very happy to see him. When the bus stops again, Yinguo decides to stay on the bus. Yang gives her a water bottle and leaves. Later, Yang comes back and Yinguo gets off the bus. She asks if Yang has finished his work. Yang says yes and wants to take her somewhere. Yinguo is happy to see the stars. Yang asks where she wants to go. She suggests going back since they've already visited famous places. Yang agrees and shows her the train ticket. Yinguo thought they will spend the weekend together, but Yang says it will affect her performance. Yinguo agrees, although she seems upset. Yang asks if she is upset, and Yinguo says no. She says it will be difficult for him to travel so much. Yang insists on coming with her to spend more time together. Yinguo agrees, and the next day, they are both on the train heading back.